Sequence start.
What is up, weirdos? I am MOAB Cobra F1, and I want to welcome you guys. This is something a little bit different. This isn't something that I would normally do. I don't normally do commentaries. This is the first video that I ever posted on my channel, and I told myself I'd never do it again. But the events of the past week and 2 weeks are things that I really wanted to share with you guys today. So, fair warning right now, we're not going to be talking about Call of Duty. We're not going to be talking about any other video game type stuff. This is real life shit that we're going to be going through right now. We're going to be talking a little bit of religion. We're going to be talking a little bit of death. If you don't like that or don't want to hear what I have to say or don't want my opinion, just go ahead and click off the screen right now. So jumping right into it, guys, first story I want to tell you. I went to Walmart today, and they're working on the heater in my office, and so I went to Walmart to buy myself a little space heater to put at my desk. And I was in there for like 7 minutes, and I come back out, and there's this sitting on my car. Are you fucking serious with this bullshit right now? Take the time to read it, guys. Take the time to read and look at what this actually is. I'm going to leave it up on the screen here for a little bit longer. I live in Oklahoma. I live in the Bible Belt. I get that. How are you going to put some bullshit like this on my fucking car? You know? You don't know fucking shit about me. Whoever put this on my car, I hope you're fucking watching this right now. And I hope you're getting pissed the fuck off at all the cussing I'm doing, but you irritated the motherfucking shit out of me. Okay? Now, I'm not putting this up here, guys, to question your religious beliefs or anything like that, but this is the fucking reason why I don't go to church. I don't. Doesn't mean that I'm not religious, doesn't mean that I don't believe in God or anything like that, but I don't go to fucking organized churches because of bullshit like this. This and the fact that whenever I was 7 years old, I was sitting in a Sunday school class, and they decided to fucking tell us that the only way we were going to get into heaven was by giving money to the church. Fuck you. Fuck that shit. I'm not trying to question anybody else's religious beliefs. If you believe along those lines, that's your opinion. That's why we live in this great country, because you can have an opinion and you can state your opinions, and it doesn't fucking matter what everybody else thinks about it. That's your fucking opinion. Alright? This is mine. And if you're already pissed off at me, that's okay. We're going to have a feel-good story at the end, so just stick around for that, okay? But you're going to put something like that on my car. You don't know a goddamn thing about me. It said up there that whoever it was checked the box on committed adultery. Are you fucking serious? Check the box on how I stole things. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm stealing everybody's time right now with this commentary. You know, you're going to waste 8 minutes of your life watching this. That's fine. Maybe I'm stealing that from you. Okay, we'll say that one's true. But fucking adultery? Are you fucking serious? You know, fuck it. I ain't even going to start talking about past relationships right now. So let's just move on to the next topic. The next topic that I want to talk about, guys. I work in a cemetery. Oh shit, no, yeah, unsub, fuck, whatever. Don't give a fuck. I really don't. That's how many fucks I give right now. 0. I work in a cemetery, and something happened the other day. I do a lot of processing with paperwork and stuff like that. Well, the thing about my cemetery is that anytime an infant passes away, whether it be at birth or whether it be at age 10 or 11, I think it goes up to 12 actually, my cemetery donates all the services, they donate the casket, they donate all of that stuff, which I think is really cool. So big props to the people I work for coming up with that idea. But this is what happened the other day. I process a lot of paperwork and stuff like that, and so I hear, backstories and things like that. Well, we had one infant that died at birth, didn't live longer than 2 hours. So I'm processing the paperwork, and on the paperwork it says that it's just going to be a direct burial. And what that means is that there's not going to be anybody there. Mom and dad aren't coming out. Grandma and grandpa aren't coming out. Nobody. I had to see it for myself. So the next morning, whenever we actually did the burial on this infant, I went out there. And it was true. There was one person who was a licensed professional that is required to be there on any kind of burial. There was a guy from maintenance whose job it was to put the dirt back into the hole after we got done, and then it was me. And this just pissed me off, And I sit here and think about it, and maybe there was a reason behind it. Maybe there was a deadbeat dad. Maybe mom was still in the hospital trying to get recovered or something like that. I don't know. Somebody signed the paperwork to bury this person, and that somebody decided not to fucking show up for the burial. Maybe that was just their way of grieving. I don't really know. But that pissed me the fuck off. How do you not even show up for your own kid's burial? I mean, seriously. I get it. If you don't want to show up to my funeral, that's fine. I'm a fucking douchebag. And I know none of you weirdos out there is probably going to show up to my funeral after I post this commentary. But that's fine. That's cool. I had a time to make my impact on the world. You know, this baby didn't, and nobody fucking showed up. That just pisses me fucking off. Anyways, I told you guys we'd have a feel good story down here at the end, so here we go. Um, Again, I was out in the cemetery the other day. I was doing a site verification, verifying the place that we were going to bury this particular person. And I look over and I see this family over there, and there's a gentleman and his two young daughters. And the oldest daughter was probably 10 years old, and the other one was maybe 6 or 7. And they were just standing there at this grave. And I'm still thinking about this infant that we had a few days ago in the back of my mind. I'm like, wow, there's another one over here. Let's, these people are visiting a grave. I decided to walk over and talk to him. And I talked to the gentleman and I asked him, what brings him out, what brings you guys out here today? And very calmly and very easily said, we're here to visit my wife and their mother, who passed away a couple of months ago. And the guy was just dead calm. He was stone faced. You could tell it affected him, but he was just dead calm, like a rock. And I'm like, man, I don't think I could do that. I'm a crybaby. If my mom dies, I'm gonna cry. I won't post that on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it. I guarantee it. And his daughters were happy. They were really happy. And I didn't talk to the daughters at all. I just talked to the father, and I'm like, I'm really sorry for your loss and everything. And he's like, don't be sorry for my loss. Be sorry for yours, because you didn't have the opportunity to meet this wonderful woman and this wonderful mother that raised our children and was the best wife that she could ever be to me. That's why we don't mourn her loss. We're here remembering her life. And guys, I thought that was one of the craziest things I've ever fucking heard in my life. You know, this guy had the audacity to call me out. No, I'm just kidding. Um, but it made a lot of sense to me. It really did. And it's just it just showed me that, yeah, you get the bullshit motherfuckers that want to drop these stupid fucking flyers on your car saying that you need God and that you're going to hell and you're an adulterer and you're a thief and you're a liar and you've dishonored your parents, and you get these assholes that don't show up for their own child's funeral who didn't have an opportunity to make an impact on somebody's life. And then you hear a story like this and you're like, wow, this person made an impact on somebody's life, and I'm seeing it right here firsthand. And I ended up finding out the story about how she had passed away. She'd actually passed away giving birth to their third child, who also perished at the time of birth. So, and to just be that rock solid and that stone faced and that, I miss her, but I know what she did and I know what kind of person she was, and that's what I'm gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember the death. I'm gonna remember her life. And Whereas, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you sticking by and watching this. You know, I hope you enjoy it, and pass it along to your friends if it meant something to you, if it touched you in a way and not in a dirty way. Well, if it touched you in a dirty way, go ahead and send me a private message and we'll get on Connect or something, or Skype, and we'll have a little chat. But that's me. I'm out.